Hey everybody, this is my office tank. It's a little 10-gallon tank, and 30 days ago today I began an experiment. This tank was covered in Black Beard Algae. Everything in there was completely covered in Black Beard Algae and green Cyanobacteria, blue green slime algae, some people call that. So I put a rubber lip Pleco in here 30 days ago, and this is what the tank looks like now. Let's look at what it looked like 30 days ago. So you can see the rubber lip has made an enormous impact. Now, full disclosure, I did get in there and do a water change today. It was the first water change I've done since I set this experiment up. There was a lot of loose cyanobacteria that was still just kind of hanging around, and it looked like it was attached to stuff, but it really wasn't. It had been scraped loose and knocked free and was just sort of lying around in the tank. So when I did the water change, I siphoned a lot of the loose cyanobacteria out of there. So I did remove some of that myself. However, most of it was the result of this rubber lip Pleco getting in there. And you can see the last little bit of work he really had to do was on this artificial cave. And that is scraped so clean now, it's doesn't even look like rock anymore. It looks all white. So there you go. My rubber lip did an amazing job at cleaning this tank for me. However, when I was in there today, I noticed, let's see if we have a little look at him. If you look at his left side, there you can see it now. Look at his pectoral fin. On the very tip of it, there's this sort of whitish, yellowish stuff. What it really reminds me of is if you've ever seen bees out collecting pollen and you see their legs have the pollen sacs on them all full of the sort of yellowish pale color. That's what the tip of his fin looks like, and I'm not sure what that is, but we're seeing it right there. It's almost like he's giving us the display of it. There's a better look at it. So the only medication I have at the moment is Maricin, and Maricin is a bacterial medication, or an antibacterial medication I should say. So it's good for bacterial infections, not fungal infections. And if I had to guess, I would say that that was a fungal infection, not bacterial. It almost looks like it's a fuzzy sort of mass on the end of his fin. So I've never seen anything like that before. Don't really know what to make of it. Can't get the phone to focus. I'm a little too close, I think. There we go. So that looks like one of the pieces of gravel right there on the tip of his fin, but that little sort of whitish, pale lump on the tip of his fin is what I'm actually talking about. So if you've ever seen that before and you know what it is, let me know, because I would love to know what it is and how to get rid of it and treat it. Again, I've started a treatment of Maricin, which apparently is erythromycin or emycin, but apparently it is specially formulated and supposedly it will not hurt my nitrogen cycle, so that remains to be seen. I don't think this is going to do the trick, but I've started the cycle. It's a 5-day cycle, so we will go along with that and see what happens. In the meantime, I'm probably going to wind up getting myself some antifungal medication, and we can start treating the fish with that, because that's what I think it is some sort of fungal infection. So there you go. That is a look at what one single rubber lip can do in a tank in a mere 30-day period. It's been 30 days today since I put that rubber lip in there, and have more or less done nothing except the water change today, which, as I said, I did remove a little bit of loose stuff that was still floating around in the tank. But the vast majority of what was cleaned out of that tank was all due to that one little rubber lip Pleco we can see down there on the bottom. So, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you're not already. I will be doing more updates on the condition of that fish if we find out what's wrong with it, and we'll see if the medicine that I'm going to get for it doesn't do anything. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you real soon on the next one.